In the super high stakes world of fashion, betting on next year's trends can literally make or break a billion-dollar brand. For decades, figuring out what we'll all want to wear well, it was basically an art form. But what if it's becoming a science? Okay, let's dive right in.
This is the question, right? It's what keeps designers, merchandisers, and CEOs up at night. If you get it right, you have a runaway success. But if you get it wrong, you're staring at mountains and mountains of unsold clothes. For the longest time, trend forecasting was all about a handful of experts. People who watched the runway shows, tracked street style, and basically just trusted their gut. It was this whole process that was kind of shrouded in mystique, a real blend of experience and pure instinct.
But things have changed. Now fashion has a brand new secret weapon: artificial intelligence. It's taking fashion forecasting from the gut to the grid, and it promises to replace all that guesswork with cold, hard, data-driven certainty. So, how does this whole thing actually work? Let's peel back the layers and take a look at how these algorithms are getting inside our wardrobes. So, the heart of this entire revolution is a technology called predictive analytics. And this isn't just about looking at last year's sales. No, it's about using AI to process these massive, complex data sets to predict the future with pretty startling accuracy. These AI models are just incredibly hungry for information. They devour everything, from your past purchases and social media likes, all the way to weather patterns. And you might be asking, why weather? Well, think about it. An unseasonably warm winter in one city means demand for heavy coats is going to drop, and the AI can spot that shift in real time. It's all about finding those tiny patterns that we humans could never see on our own.
Okay, now what's really cool about this chart is how it shows you what these advanced systems are actually doing. It looks complicated, I know, but the idea is actually pretty simple. The AI doesn't just look at one type of data. It combines everything: the visuals from an image, the text from a product description, and the behavior of millions of users. It all gets fused together to make one single powerful prediction.
And look, this isn't just a theory. It's already happening. And one of the best real-world examples out there is Zara, a company whose entire business model is built on being fast and being on trend. So Zara uses AI for pretty much its entire operation. First, it predicts which styles are going to blow up. Then it dynamically decides which stores get which products, so no more sending summer dresses to a city where it's still freezing. It even optimizes their warehouses and helps cut down on waste by preventing overproduction. It's like this finely tuned, data-driven machine.
It all sounds perfect, doesn't it? A seamless, efficient, waste-free future for fashion. But there's a problem. A very, very human problem. What happens when trends just don't follow the data?
You see, AI is absolutely brilliant at recognizing patterns. If it sees that fedoras sold well in the past 5 years, its logic is simple: predict that fedoras are going to sell well again. It is fantastic at following a logical path based on what's already happened.
But here's the thing. Fashion isn't always logical. As one analyst put it, the most iconic, culture-defining trends often come from moments of just pure, unpredictable randomness. Things a computer just can't see coming.
And AI is amazing at this stuff. Hey, you liked a pink shirt, so here are 5 other pink shirts. But it completely falls apart when a trend explodes, not because of style or color, but because of a meme, a viral video, or just a single random cultural moment. Seriously, think about it. Could an algorithm have predicted that a single tweet comparing a tomato to a designer bag would lead to the brand actually making that bag? No way. Or that a baseball player hitting a home run would cause a 140% spike in searches for a luxury necklace? These moments are born from spontaneity, not data. And the problem goes even deeper than just randomness. There's a really fundamental flaw baked into a lot of these systems, and that flaw is bias.
Algorithmic bias. It happens when the data you use to train an AI is flawed. And in fashion, the data is almost always flawed. The old saying is absolutely true: garbage in, garbage out.
So why is the data flawed? Well, because using the past to predict the future can be a little bit like trying to drive by only looking in the rearview mirror. Relying only on past sales data doesn't tell you what people wanted to buy. It only tells you what they could buy from the options they were given. Okay, this is the crucial point right here. True demand is what you genuinely really want. Supply bias sales, on the other hand, is what you settled for because the thing you really wanted just wasn't available. If a store only stocks blue shirts, the sales data is going to show that people absolutely love blue shirts. But that's not the whole story, is it? And this creates a really dangerous feedback loop. The AI sees that blue shirts sold well, so what does it do? It recommends making even more blue shirts. Creativity gets stifled. New ideas are totally ignored, and the system just keeps reinforcing the same old patterns, mistakes and all. So, where does that leave us? I mean, do we just abandon this powerful technology altogether? Or is there maybe a way to harness its power while avoiding all these pitfalls? While the answer isn't a battle between human intuition and machine intelligence, it's a partnership. The future of fashion forecasting is all about combining the best of both worlds. And this chart illustrates the point perfectly. The data shows that models based only on what users do or only on visual data, they're okay, but they're not great. But the hybrid model, the one that combines multiple inputs, it's way, way more accurate. This is a clear case where 1 plus 1 actually equals 3. And this is exactly how it works in the real world. The most successful trend forecasters are already doing this. They use AI to analyze all the numbers, the quantitative data. But then they merge that with insights from human experts who are on the ground, who understand the little nuances of culture and emotion and all those random moments that define what's cool.
So this brings us to our final question. AI is, without a doubt, an incredibly powerful tool for understanding what's happened and what's likely to happen. It can analyze the past with a precision we've just never had before. But can it ever truly spark that kind of random, human, creative genius that creates the future of fashion? Well, that's a question the data just can't answer. At least, not yet.